All right, I'm ready to take the plunge. So first step I need to do my memory upgrade is I need to undo all the screws. And to do that, I need a little screwdriver, and I'm just going to go ahead and put them down, whoops, approximately where I take them out. Curiously, I'm already missing a screw. That's a little strange, but that's how it goes. So 2 should be 3, and this would be 4. And that's very exciting watching me undo the screws, but that's part of what you get to enjoy with this video. But it doesn't take long to get all the screws out, which is good. And you know, one of the things that's worth noting while I'm doing this is that your performance should be dramatically better if you're doing a major RAM upgrade. If you're going from, 6 to 8 or something like that, probably not a big deal, but I'm actually doubling the RAM that I'm using. And notice, by the way, that the screws that are by the back hinge, they're longer screws. Can you see that? They're longer than the other screws. So that's kind of interesting. So we definitely want to keep track of what's what, or this thing will never go back together properly. See, there's 3. This one wasn't longer, but the other ones were. And last screw, very exciting. There we go. And now, sorry Apple, I don't know if this voids the warranty, the very fact that I'm even looking at this, but we pop off the back plate, and it's a little bit anxiety provoking, but ta-da! There we go. And that right there is the RAM. So what I'm going to do is, actually before I go further, let's see if we can zoom in on this. How about that? Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. There we go. That's better. So this is the RAM right here. And we just simply pop the sides, and the first one comes out, and we'll just place that on the side. And then we do the same thing again, push those little edge things, and hopefully, there we go. So now I have a sad MacBook Pro that has no memory. But fortunately, Otherworld Computers sent me better memory. So while you're looking at nothing, I pop those out, and here's what I'm looking at. So here's the package with the memory in it, and I'm going to pop them out. And obviously, in case you don't know this, it's really, really important you're in a static-free environment. And what I'm going to do is, starting with the bottom one, I'm going to put it in at an angle and gently push it down until it clicks. There's one. Whew, that worked. And let's get the other one out here of its little plastic container. Sheesh. I think they don't want these moving in transit. So here's the other one. You can see it's, a fairly unexciting looking thing, but it's going to make a big difference on my computer. So I push the other one in just gently and click it down until it's all in. Make sure these side things are in the right place. Everything's in properly. Done. That's it. So now all I have to do is reassemble the computer. So let me do that, and I will zoom out so you can see, so it's hopefully a little more interesting. So actually here, while I'm doing that, you can examine these fabulous old chips right there. See, right there. So I'm going to go ahead and screw everything back together, and remember we start with those long ones. And that those do fit into a different location to everything else. And by the time we've screwed them all in, we should be ready to go. There's 1, 2, 3. And then we have all the little guys, which are, whoops, a little hard to deal with, but pretty quick once you get them in the right place. So, there's 4. And any guesses after 4 what the next number is? If you guessed 5, you know how to count. Congratulations. And I'll just switch over to the other side and tell you what, you don't really need to watch the rest of this. So why don't we go ahead and just cut to the screenshot of the greater memory. So thanks for doing this. I got to say, in terms of doing hardware upgrades, it really doesn't get much easier than this. As long as you have a little screwdriver and you are in a static free zone, then you're pretty much good to go. And here's the problem if you aren't in a static free zone, is that when you go and touch a circuit board, you can actually zap it or kill it. And that is not a good thing. And that would mean that you'd put your memory in, and instead of it giving you a nice cheery, congratulations, you have more memory, although it's not actually going to say that, what it would say instead is that there's something wrong, and you would have the unhappy Mac face, and that is not something I want you to see. So don't wear socks, don't be on carpet. If you can, find something metal that you can touch for what's called static discharge. And let's see, I think we're good. Everything's reassembled. And so I'm going to turn the turn the camera off, and we will see if this is the right upgrade.